Hello, good afternoon or morning or evening. As you may have heard in my last couple of videos, one of my very first resolutions for 2024 is to build an app. It's taking a shape at the moment. But what I want to say is there is a challenge when you are a family man, and basically when you've got a family with you, it is a challenge to be to produce things outside of work and family, because time is a bit critical. And when you look at like small startups, they often start with the young single people, and they do work around the clock, sometimes all the way to 3 a.m. They're still busy typing on a computer, trying to get the product on the market. But with the family, first of all, you have got to make some money to pay for the bills. It could be your mortgage, your rent, and other commitments, and the cost of living, school fees, and what's not. That's one thing. So you've got to work, and for most part you've got to work full time. That's 40 hours in a week, most of the time 9 to 5 or 8 to 6, depending on how much traffic you have to face going to work. Then you get home in the evening, and time to say hello to the kids and the family, and to have dinner, take a shower. It's already 9 o'clock, and eventually you have got a time by yourself when the kids got to sleep, and that's where you could probably write a few lines of code. But A, you don't have enough time because it is already late, and B, you are probably exhausted after a long day of work, so you don't really do much. You're not very productive in those hours. Some might start early instead, because at least in the morning there is less distractions and you are still fresh, but still you kind of stealing your sleep and using it for production work. And when you go to work, you probably are not in your best shape. So that is a challenge. Then come the weekend. Actually, it came to my mind today. I had a to-do list, and there was one small feature I wanted to add on the website, but I wasn't pretty sure what to do, so I had to do a little bit of research and do a bit of testing. And I did the research. I found the library I wanted to use, and by the time I started to kind of write some code to include it in my application, my daughter got super bored at home. She wanted to go for a drive. She's 3 years old. And I thought, hang on, it is a Saturday after all. The kids are expected to see their daddy and their parents and do things together. I think she's right, and I think I'm wrong. So I ended up giving in. So I said, oh, let's go. And we came here to this park. She's just having fun up in a park there. And my wife is watching over her. She doesn't have to be supervised 100% or very closely. She can play by herself. And I thought, maybe let me do this video, and just that's a challenge. As I said, it shouldn't be an excuse. I can do some work in the meantime, especially those hours when they are asleep, and sometimes when they are watching TV. I just have to be a bit efficient in the way I manage my time, my spare time particularly. So to avoid a lot of distractions, those useless or meaningless sort of TV shows I shouldn't be watching. If I watch YouTube, it should be just for the advancement of my career or my life, or something useful anyway, nothing just for pure entertainment and distractions. Avoid some sort of users debating on social media. So I'm not on Twitter, because what's the point? I could put these things. I will use social media maybe for engagement later, but I have to be careful on to why I am there and what I do there. because time is very critical when you have got these sort of responsibilities. Luckily, actually, this was November, this is January, so I had a break. I still have a break until the end of January, so that's about 3 weeks left to go. I can be productive during those 3 weeks. I just have to sort of assume I'm still at work. So that is maybe 20 hours a week of coding or planning my projects, and the rest can be given to the family. But I cannot afford to be on 100% holiday. It will be a waste of time that I could use for something else, especially since I had quite a good relaxing holiday in August. Well, not relaxing, I was visiting places and the families, but I had that. So that's the challenge. If you know any way to manage your time and to juggle between family, work and your side project, please give me a comment down below and give me some advice. I, for one, just try to be effective or efficient so I don't waste a lot of time. And as far as the project goes, I also have to pick up a relatively easy project, or a scalable I should say, so I can start easy. So when I launch, and I'm planning to launch in this month, it's gonna be bare bones. And if I get a couple of clients, I can probably get the motivation to spend more time, or even to hire someone to help me out, either as a freelancer or a contractor of sorts. But I don't have enough resources to employ someone, but I can spare a couple of hundreds a month for a part-time freelancer who does, say, support work. If I've got clients that need support, while I focus on the core of the project, they can do the support work or any auxiliary activities that I can outsource safely. Yeah, that's the challenge, ladies and gentlemen. But as I said, that shouldn't be an excuse. I have to do something. It has got to be done. It's I owe it to myself, to my retirement age. I owe it to my community. I owe it to my family. And wish me luck. Wish me luck. I think I can do it. I trust in myself, and I will go for it. Okay, please keep your eyes on this project. The reason I'm talking about it every day is just to make sure I've got a sort of an accountability partnership, or sort of a accountability scheme to say, hey bro, you said by January you would have something, where is it? So I have to make sure by January I'm publishing something. Anyhow, I've got all the tools almost ready. I just have to make sure it does the basic core functionalities, and off we go. All right, I have done about 360 degrees in this park, so I'm coming back to where I started, actually where my family is and most of other families. It's a nice, beautiful park. I did a video earlier before about the beauty of New Zealand. As you can see, people just come here and they set up some sort of picnic spaces, and the children are playing here, families are sitting, everybody's having fun. You cannot ask for more. Okay, thank you guys. I'm gonna switch this one. I don't like putting people in my videos that they didn't consent to it, so have a good one. Cheers.